All right, family. We should be live right now. We should be live. You should be able to hear me. Hope my mic is loud enough. Haven't used this in 7 days because I was suspended. So I hope my mic is loud enough. All right, listen. I'm about to get to some commercials, but before I do, I hear you, bro. Okay. Yeah, before I do, let me know. I just want to make sure I'm good. Yeah. You loud enough? Okay. Okay. All right. So I got the cue. I'm loud enough. Let me get to some commercials and I'll be right on, family. All right. Let me get some commercials real quick and we'll be right back. Get comfortable, as I always say. Get comfortable. Tell your family and friends that we are live right now. Hit the like button and we'll be live. All right, family. Be right back.
Welcome to the Sacred Tree. This is Stardust Jewelry for the Collective. All of our pieces are spiritually downloaded, handcrafted, and created with the love and healing powers of our set. We pride ourselves on using nothing but the best crystals, 14 karat gold, and sterling silver to highlight the conductivity of this alchemical process. So many superpowers for us to tap into, and the crystals are here to help you. I always say whatever crystal you choose, it chooses you at the same time. It's a symbiotic relationship. So feel free to tap into the sacredtree.life, see what we have to offer. Rock.
It's the numerovational session with King Simon. Text your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And get my books on Amazon now. On Sunday, October 9th in Stone Mountain Village from 2 to 7 p.m. Papa Ashwa Kwesi and the Red Pillar will be in Stone Mountain. Get your tickets through Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator or text now at 347-496-1022. Get your tickets now.
Hey there! Had a bad dream? I have dreams too. Some parts are scary and some parts are fun. Always remind yourself, it's only a dream and everything will be okay. I had a dream about being in a forest too. Check it out, my pet Petey was with me. Order your copy of Kayla Petey and the Forest on Amazon today.
All right, family. We are now live. Shout out to everybody in the building. Yes, good to see y'all. Good to be back here. Good to be back here. Good to be back live. Oh man, I got an explosive week lined up for y'all. They took the channel away from me for a week. Y'all won't believe it. Oh my god. So I'm so excited. Like sometimes you know how say you get sick, right? And your nose is stuffed up. And when you get sick and your nose is stuffed up, or your throat is congested, then you realize how much you appreciate and you love to be able. You know, they say be grateful. Like they be like, be grateful, and you be like, I ain't got nothing to be grateful for, nigga. The fuck. But nigga, wake up with a congested nose, and then the next day you don't have it. You will be extremely grateful for the ability to breathe or the ability to swallow your food because your throat isn't swollen or whatever. I I'm just so grateful for this channel and this opportunity to talk with y'all and be on this platform and to have so many viewers that I have love the work that I do. That it's just to be back here. I'm elated. I'm excited, and I'm very thankful. And I'm always thankful, even if they didn't. If whatever happened didn't happen, I'm thankful. But I'm extra thankful, and I just realize how much I really love doing what I do. I'm very blessed in this life, in this incarnation, to do what I love doing for a living, and to be able to monetize it and to support my family from it. That's a very that's a blessing right there. So I want to thank, as they say, Big Mama, that prime source, 0 point energy. There's many names for that source, but I thank that source, that primal source, for giving me this assignment. It's an amazing assignment. I'm thankful, and I don't take this for granted at all, family. So I'm just showing y'all in real time gratitude and in real time being appreciative for what you do. Somebody said my YouTube accumulated dust in those 7 days. Yeah, I mean, there's literally nothing like my channel in terms of metaphysics, especially for the melanated community. And like I said, I got a lot of people from even the non-melanated community that watch the channel, and I appreciate that. And there's nothing like this channel, the authenticity, the transparency, of this channel. You don't get that very often. You get a lot of shucking and jiving, or you get a lot of bullshit, and you get a lot of, hi, welcome to such and such. And, the motherfuckers be doing all types of shit behind the scene. But this channel is very authentic. It's raw in a sense, not too raw, but it's raw in a sense. So I appreciate y'all for appreciating me and appreciating the channel and what we do. But family, we definitely got suspended last week. They did not like. I did a video. What's funny is, let me tell y'all. Let me tell you what happened. Let me start out like this, because I'll go start out with Stone Mountain, since there's so much controversy surrounding our Stone Mountain trip this time around. But I'll start out like this. So, me and the brother Rod Hayes did a video for my Patreon. And usually on Patreon, I don't use a YouTube server, but I use a YouTube server this time. It was an unlisted video, but it was a YouTube server, and he went in on, it was called The Hidden Black Hand, whatever. I don't even want to continue the title because they might flag it or something like that. But he was talking about the Hidden Black Hand, and he talked about the small hats, and he talked about how the small hats have a handler, just like you be like the celebrities have a handler. He said the small hats have a handler, and they they flagged it. They did not like it. They did not like what he was saying. And they snatched it from YouTube. They snatched it from my Patreon because it was a link on my Patreon. So, but I still had the video. So I went to Vimeo. What I did, y'all, I went to Vimeo and I upload. And I'm not gonna even, whenever I do a Patreon video, y'all, I'm not using YouTube at all, even if it's easy going. But I just use Vimeo and I uploaded on Vimeo to the Patreon. So if y'all want to see the video that they called the hate speech. That's the reason why they called the hate speech. They said it was hate speech, and they couldn't explain it. They didn't show me exactly what part, and I explained to them what he was saying. And the video was actually about how the people in the highest, high position that is running this shit, that's oppressing you, look like me and you. Yeah. And so I was like, it was a great video. Okay. See the people that got the people that sign up for the Patreon, they know what's up. They know what's up. And you've seen it. So they he did a part 2. He did a part 2. We was going to do a part 2 to that, because I'm like, so many people was mad that they didn't see it. Niggas cry about $5. It's $5 to see the video on Patreon. Y'all niggas is the worst. But I was like, Rod Hayes, let's do a part, let's do a part 2. And a part 2 was the hidden history of the feather versus the fez. And we was going to do that on YouTube. And 30 minutes after I uploaded, how I upload the video and the preview, and I let you know I'm about to go live. 30 minutes after I did that, YouTube, they snatched the channel. They was like, yo, nah, you ain't going live for 7 days. So I know what it is. There's a specific word I'm not going to mention, and there's a specific thing that I'm not going to mention that Rod Hayes was talking about, especially in that video, that they did not like. We did a part 2, the hidden history of the feather versus the fez. That's also, I had to put it on Patreon, because if I put it on YouTube, they was going to snatch that. Then I was going to be suspended for 2 weeks. So all of that, and this is the reason why for having a Patreon and why we need to be independent. So all of that is on Patreon right now, family. Like I said, it's $5 to watch it. After you watch it, if you want, you can unsubscribe. If you love it and you appreciate Brother Rich and what I do and what I bring to the table, you can continue to see more videos every other month. I upload videos every month to Patreon, but it's totally up to you. But yeah, they did not like that from Rod Hayes, bro. Yo, that dude, he's definitely in, like Dr. B Serious was talking when they was on a show together. He's a channeler, and I love that about Rod. He's a channeler. And let me play y'all a clip. Let me see. Hold up. Play y'all a clip. A controversial clip he said about another YouTuber Hold up, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second, family. All right. Let me play this clip. Just show y'all. Can you please put a link up to your Patreon? Just go to Patreon. I should have. I really should have. But that's how much I'm not thinking about promoting my Patreon that I don't even have a clip on my Patreon. Like y'all think I'm not even thinking of you the hating niggas in here will be like, he just wanna promote his Patreon. I'm so much not thinking about promoting my Patreon. I don't even have a clip ready for y'all. I mean, I don't have a link ready for y'all. So, but yeah, shout out to those who do have the Patreon. I'm glad I got Patreon, brother. Rich gratitude. I'm so much not in my mind frame to promote my own shit that I don't even have a link for y'all ready. You know what I'm saying? But if you go to Patreon and you type in Black Magic 363, the same name as the channel, you'll be able to get it. No, somebody say y'all can't possibly, man, y'all be surprised. No, this is black people. This is, you know what it is, y'all? And I said this again and again. It's me. It's the fact that a nigga has information and he's attaching a price tag to it. That upsets people. They be like, knowledge should be free. They will go to Barnes and Noble any day of the week and pay for a book. They will go to a newsstand when newsstands existed. Remember in the early 2090s, they will go there and purchase a book or a magazine or whatever. It's just the fact that when a person that looks like me has information that has a price tag available for it, it makes them feel bad because majority of people have jobs that they don't like, that they hate. So our people are programmed that this is life. You don't make money off of what you love or what you enjoy. So if I see you making money, you got to be a scam artist. But little do they know, I've always loved doing this. I've always been into the occult. I've always been to the esoteric realm. And the purpose of life, family, everything is a currency exchange, family. Everything. Not just in this world, in the universe. The whole universe is based off currency exchange. If I go to you and I'm telling you a story, that story should not drain you. If it's draining you, I'm robbing you of your money. What's your money? Your money is your energy. What's your energy? Your energy is your prime source, your I am source. I'm robbing you of that source. You don't have to give me fiat. I could just rob you of your energy. And I could get rich off of other people's energy. That's what vampires do. So money is just not fiat. Money is many things. There's many people that rob people every day, but they don't utilize fiat. They just rob you of your energy. They come to you with misery, grim, despair, and they tell you these stories, and they be like, right. Like you're supposed to be, the world is fucked up, right? You know how many people came to me? The world is fucked up, right, my nigga? And I be like, oh shit. Nigga, I'm sorry to say, but the world is not fucked up in my eyes. The world is what you make it in my eyes. I know, I was born into what you call a fucked up situation. I was born in the projects. I was born without a daddy. My daddy born 10 days before, my daddy died 10 days before I was born. So I could be like, the world is fucked up. My daddy died 10 days before I was born. My daddy died 10 days before I was born. 10 days. Mother, you know what torture my mother went through? You know what I went through in my mother's stomach, nigga? That don't mean I'm like, the world is fucked up. No, nigga. I went through what I went through. The childhood, the projects. I seen food stamps, welfare. This is, the younger folks don't know about this, but in the 90s, and I'm an 80s baby. 90s, 80s, we had food stamps. You know what my mother did, y'all? You know what my mother did, y'all? For a while, my mother was on. Now I'm sidetracked now. My mother never let me really see food stamps up close. She never wanted me to get familiar with the whole system of food stamps. So if she used them, nigga, get away. The fuck out of here. This grown folk business. She never I never went to the store and spent it or nothing like that. You take your kid, you tell your kid, nigga, go to the store with this food stamp. Get the fuck out of here. Buy this food. my mother never wanted me to be familiar with that system, that ideology, or that vibration. And I never got it. And I never got familiar with it. But I was a part of it, little did I know, because my mother was on it. So yeah, somebody said great mother. Yeah, so I never knew about it. I always thought I was rich, even though people would say I was poor when I was a kid because of how my mother treated me, you know. And so I never thought I was poor. To a certain extent, you ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? But I knew I had certain other things in the household. But so somebody, yeah, we appreciate you sharing this. Yeah, it's important to share the side, because people know the glory, but they don't know the story. Yeah, they know the glory and they don't know the story. Like DJ Khaled said, I gotta give props to DJ Khaled because he gets a lot of flack for being a culture vulture. But I do appreciate. I don't know everything about the brother, but I do appreciate what he contributes to the culture. He doesn't make music. He doesn't contribute to music that drill music or just music that's like killed the nigga 5 times, gang music, whatever you want to call it. So I appreciate the music. It's very uplifting music, anthem music, even to the point where Obama played one of his tracks. I think We Gonna Win. No, not We Gonna Win. What's the song Obama played, y'all? I got such a magnificent audience that if I ask a question, somebody's gonna answer it. What's the song Obama played from DJ Khaled? Watch this. Yeah, watch this. There's a song Obama played from DJ Khaled. My audience is like, all I do is win. See what I'm saying? Yo, what I said? All I do is win. I got the most brilliant audience I could throw. Oh no, or it could be all the way up. I don't know. Is it all we do is win all the way up? Yo, because he got so many anthems that's positive and uplifting and high vibrational. It could be either or. That win joint. All I do is win. Yeah, I think it was all I do is win, no matter what. Throw your hands up. And we say that. And we say that. And we say that. Yeah, I think it's all I do is win. I think it's all I do is win. But all the way up is another title for all I do is win. So it's the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is what I'm saying. Like, y'all are on that vibration. Listen, I want to thank y'all for being high vibrational. I swear, y'all truly high vibrational, for being tuned in, tapped in. Y'all on some other shit. And like I said, like that Rod Hayes speech, they called it hate speech. I'm like, what the? We're not even focused on white folks like that. Like we say things. Like I said before, we're not pandering to white people, but we're not hating. We're not talking about inflicting violence. And y'all know that. And I remember I was filming on Stone Mountain, and some people was commenting like, "Yo, I'm white." And shout out to all the white people that watch this. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all are, we all are, but y'all recognize the transparency from this channel. And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pandering to y'all. Y'all still watching. It's like, y'all ever see, what's funny? What y'all ever seen the white dudes that mess with the black females and they get the black females with the natural hair, and then the black females with the weaves, they be like, oh shit. I thought, nigga, I got to weave. You ain't talking to me. White dudes is like, nigga, I want the real experience, nigga. I want the real experience. Imagine you want to experience a culture, and then you go to culture imitating another culture. No, nigga, you want the culture that's real. So the black woman that have problems, the black man is shitting on a black woman with natural hair, and then the white man's hollering at them. The black woman is confused. She like, hold up. My own kind don't like this, but he likes this? Oh shit. What am I supposed to do? What is a sister with natural hair supposed to do when we shitting on the sister with natural hair? And I'm not saying all brothers, but then the European is like, yo, I like that shit. Oh, it's kinky. Tell me about it. Tell me, please school me. You know what I'm saying? They want a lot of them want the real experience. And when you look a certain way, act a certain way, they know that's not the real experience. They're like, nah, that's not real. But moving on. Shout out to everybody who's doing what they're doing. You're allowed to do what you do, how you do it, when you do it. This is all illusion. This is all a matrix. At the end of the day, I just want y'all to tap into and be the best version of yourselves. You know what I'm saying? But what y'all got going on in the chat? Yeah. So like I said, the Rod Hayes video, they took that down. They said it was hate speech. They said it was and the Patreon is Black Magic 363. I had to put part 2 and part 1 up there. Go to that Patreon. I don't have the link because I'm not even thinking about promoting the link. I should have been thinking about that for all the haters out there that's so angry that they gotta pay $5 measly dollars. All you hating ass niggas that's miserable in your lives that want everything for free, but you go and pay everybody else money. But you see a nigga, you know what? You see my hat? You see how my hat is tilted? You see my gold change? You see my clothes is back. You're like, I ain't paying that nigga money. But you know what? I'm gonna be good regardless. I'm. You know what's one of the most beautiful things about my life, family? And I said this before. My people support me. So, like I said, I don't have to pander to white people. I don't have to shuck and jive. I don't have to skin and grin and show my teeth all the time. For them to accept. You know, niggas gotta show their teeth all day. For you know what I'm saying, in mainstream media, just for those folks to accept you. Certain folks. I don't want to say those folks and offend all of them, but certain folks. But I'm loved and accepted with what I do, how I do it, and when I do it. And I appreciate that. It's part of my life journey and my destiny. And I know I provide value to y'all for me to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I've went extra hard this year for y'all doing what I do with the media. I went extra hard. I've never gone as hard as I've gone this year for the YouTube community. So for those who are appreciative, I'm thankful. A couple of announcements I want to make also, and I'm gonna take some calls tonight because that's fun. I know a lot of y'all enjoy when I take the calls. Oh, so hold on. Let me. So many things. I could easily get distracted. So, let me just say this before I move on to the next topic. So, for those who were interested in this lecture, in this topic, in this discussion, it is now available exclusively on Patreon. The hidden history of the Feather and the Fez is on Patreon. You could go to patreon.com and go to Black Magic 363. Black Magic 363 is spelled the same way as this channel. But Patreon is spelled Patreon. Go to patreon.com and you type in Black Magic 363 and you will be able to see this lecture. And like I said, that's a part 2 to the other joint that got suspended. So I know YouTube ain't gonna rock with that at all. Let me hold up. Let me see something real quick. Somebody said been down with you since Blog Talk. Brother Rich, I've been down with you since Blog Talk Radio Home and going to stay down with you, bro. I got your picture and I appreciate it. Bahama Man, Baha Man, 1964. I appreciate it. With the Isaiah Thomas avatar. Yeah, I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, Patricia, I'm a member of your Patreon. Yeah. And YouTube gonna fuck around. All they gonna do is fuck around and make me more money. The people gonna support me wherever I go. So YouTube keep fucking with me. They gonna make my Patreon as big as it's ever been. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be on YouTube to make it accessible. But all they gonna do is make my Patreon bigger than it's ever been because there's nothing like what I bring. I bring something unique to the table. I'm a unique ancestor. Return. I'm one of a kind and I'm ancient. I'm primal. I'm primordial. So there's no hiding me. I'm going to be here. Like I said, I told family, I'm going to be here forever. You know? Let me, your Patreon definitely worth some money. I mean, I appreciate YouTube for everything. You know what I was waiting? People talk about the website. Like I said, I'm gonna start working on it next year. I'm waiting to see what happened with Web 3.0. I'm waiting to see what happened with Web 3.0 because I don't want to build my website and it's specifically designed for Web 2.0 and Web 3.0 pop off. And it's really, because how I want my website to be is going to cost a lot of money. But I'm trying to see if I want to go Web 3.0 or Web 2.0. You know what I'm saying? Why somebody look? Somebody, I got a big booty. Come on, y'all. Like, there's another channel for that. Why is, come on, certain trolls. I can understand certain trolls being here, but certain trolls, how do y'all even get here? How do y'all even get here? How do y'all even get here? I just don't understand. Somebody said I can make a Web 3.0 website. That's what's up. So I'm going to take live Q&A later on, family, because I'm by myself and I take the live Q&A toward the end of the show. I want, for those who want to be live tonight, I just posted the email. Email me. I'm going to be, we're going to take live Q&A later. If you want to share something that's on your mind, there's a lot of things out there, like the people have been talking about the Woman King movie, and we've been talking about this whole gender thing, and do you think that's wrong or right? All types of stuff to talk about. But if you want to be live in a little while, I'm gonna take live callers in a little while. Email me at richardmerritt@yahoo and say I want to be live, and I will send you the link to come on live. All right. So email me at richardmerritt@yahoo if you want to be live. Ladies, gentlemen, if you want to be live, hit me up. Somebody said, what's your email, brother? It's on the screen. Brenda, the email's on the screen, Brenda. Oh, I'm about to talk about Stone Mountain. That's next. I want to talk about the whole Rod Hayes situation and why my channel got suspended. Yeah, I want to talk about why my channel got suspended. Let the family know what's happening, what's happening with YouTube and censorship and social media. And Rod Hayes said something about small hats, and they like, hold up, don't expose that. Rod Hayes went in, nigga. That video that they took down, Rod Hayes went in. Rod Hayes went in on that video. I mean, he went in on that video. The video they took down, and it was private. Only a few hundred people seen it on my Patreon. Nigga, they took that down. They was like, no, He went in. So, like I said, can I see them? No, you go to Patreon. Like I said, family, I don't have the link. This is like, listen, if you really want it, you'll find it. I didn't even promote it. Because it's not that important to me right now to promote. But patreon.com, and then you just go to Black Magic 363. Yeah, somebody said he snapped so quick and simple. Yeah, no, he snapped. Rod Hayes snapped on that one. He snapped on that one. Shout out to Rod Hayes doing what he do. My sister Myra gave him a big shout out. One of the last videos I did with her before the channel got suspended. Yeah, go to patreon.com. Patreon is spelled Patreon.com, and you just type in Black Magic 363. You'll see my channel, and it's somebody talking about releasing it. Yeah, so with the Holy Ghost 3, I was supposed to be released on September 17th. It got pushed back. So much stuff. And then my channel got suspended, and I wasn't able to get that last week push and a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna do a show with Cam Bada within the next week. And we're gonna give somebody a real final release date and a real final and update everybody on everything. But stay tuned for that. I'm glad that y'all asked about that, because I forgot to mention that. So like I said, there's a lot of announcements I gotta make, but I'm glad you brought that up. So yeah, Cambada will be on before the week is over, and we'll update the family on Holy Ghost 3 and what's going on with that. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said info for Vimeo. You don't have to worry about Vimeo. Just go to the Patreon. Patreon. Patreon.com. You type in Black Magic 363. You don't have to worry about Vimeo. I'm just using Vimeo as a server, but you don't have to worry about Vimeo. Just go to patreon.com and then type in somebody said, hold up. Rich, you need to start selling merch because most of us rather spend money on material items than mental items, and the merch purchase can be used as a Patreon entrance. That's interesting. That's it. That's an interesting market strategy for folks that just don't appreciate knowledge. That's a way of saying I gotta trick them. Buy a t-shirt. That's what they do in the music industry right now. Buy a t-shirt and you get the album. You know what I'm saying? Because they know people don't value music and what music does. So they be like, buy a t-shirt and you get an album. Something might not sit well with me with doing that. That's as a businessman, that's interesting. But it just might not like I would feel like when I do my work, I would feel like I got an audience full of people who don't really appreciate what I do. Like people ask me why I don't sell beats right now, right? I could easily sell beats and make 20, 30, 40, 50,000 a year just selling beats right now. Go hard. But I got to be in the studio with the artist because I appreciate what I do and I want the best possible product. So when I can't get the best product out of it, I don't do it. So I don't sell beats, even though that's a obvious income because everybody asks me if I do beats, and I've been producing for Cambada for like 4 years now. So yeah, I just, that's a great businessman approach though. Charlie Mack. Great businessman approach. And but I just, I won't use it right now. Maybe one day I'd be like, these niggas are so dead. Nigga, get a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? But right now, nah. Somebody said exactly, hold up. Exactly, Rich. Your audience is more inclined to the knowledge, not the merch. Yeah. Yeah. Once again, family, I'm about to take Q&A before I get out of here. I just want, I don't know who I'm going to have on tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to have a show tomorrow. So, family, the rest of the week, I'm going to have a powerful lineup. So, stay tuned. But I had to connect with y'all tonight just to let y'all know, like, why Brother Rich been gone for 7 days. But if you want to be on the show in a little while, email me, richardmerritt@yahoo.com. And I will send you the link. Let me check my email right now. Let me see while we wait. Let me see who's if anybody has emailed me so far. Yeah. I got some emails. Okay. Let me send this link out, y'all. Let me send let me send this link out, y'all. Send this link out, y'all. Yeah, but Brother Rich I just been spending time with the family and relaxing. I'm about to get in before I take the live calls. I'm gonna get into the Stone Mountain thing because there's been some controversy and people been saying some things about our Stone Mountain retreat. So I'm gonna address that real quick. The trolls, they want attention, so they have nothing else to talk about. So they really want you to talk about them. So I'm not gonna say no names and nothing like that, but I'm just gonna let you know exactly what happened. Somebody emailed me and said, not a troll, for real, for real. If you gonna email me and say not a troll, nigga, you might be a troll. But I invited you to see what your troll, see what the fuck you got to say. Nigga, but don't email me and be like, not a troll, for real. Nigga, you just email me, nigga. Don't tell me you not a troll and all. Convince me you not a control. So Stone Mountain, y'all. Oh my gosh. So let me talk to y'all about Stone Mountain before I just responding to the people. They signing up now. Stone Mountain was a movie. Oh man, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was action packed. Before I continue, shout out to Tarsili. Look what I got, y'all. I went to a restaurant today. So I got Tassili's Populicious popcorn, moringa popcorn. Man, this is good. I'm gonna do like Panic doing. I'm gonna eat some popcorn while I talk. This is good. hmm Good girl. I got something today. When the people come on and they talk, I'm gonna be behind the scenes eating. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. When the people come on and they talk, I'm gonna be behind the scenes. I'm gonna eat some moringa popcorn. I'm gonna be drinking some coconut water. That's what I'm gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's late. You don't want to eat heavy too late, but I'm a little hungry. But shout out to Ty City. She was at Stone Mountain. That's why I thought of her when I said Stone Mountain, but I got her stuff right there. But Stone Mountain was popping. And it's a shame. It's a shame that our people conjure up so many conspiracy theories in their mind. And it is what it is, when you never experience the spirit in its true form, and if you never experience what you call miracles. I've experienced so many so-called miracles, but I understand that it's not miracles, it's just the brilliance of the spirit. And because it really happens to us, or we really see it, or we don't understand the spirit world, we call it miracles. But man, I've seen how genius and how incredible the spirit realm is. And I just know that, something like going to Stone Mountain, people think that they see how big it was and they see how successful it was. And they automatically think that it's some Illuminati type shit. They automatically think that it's some conspiracy type shit. They automatically think there's some negative intentions involved, or, scamming involved or something like that, because that's how we are trained. And how you are trained, you project how you feel inside about the world. You end up projecting that. So this is why a lot of people can't be in relationships, because once you find somebody, that person could be good, but you'll start projecting you in the outside world, and next thing you know, you'll chase that person away. So a lot of things we say, when you listen to somebody talk and they're talking about somebody else, or they're talking about an event, or if they're talking about anything external, a lot of the times that is a projection, internal projection. But they use characters to project how they feel inside. So they feel like the world is a scam. They feel like the world is this, or the world is unjust, or this and that. So they'll place those qualities on external characters that they know nothing about. But they feel that way. So to authenticate their feelings, they have to place that on people, places, and things. That place is no good. This person is no good. And it's just projections. It's just projections. And there's all types of projections. Bias projections. There's love projection. There's all type. There's, if you look up the level of projections there are, projecting how you feel, there's all types that you could experience. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But Stone Mountain was a complete success. It was magical. It was magical, y'all. It was something. And the whole idea, like I said this before, with Stone Mountain, is that the idea of this, I came up with this idea of visiting Stone Mountain because I was moving to Georgia. And one of the first things that I wanted to do, like I didn't even know I was moving to Stone Mountain per se. I knew I was moving to Georgia, but it just so happened the universe lined it up that I live 5 minutes from Stone Mountain. I literally live 5 minutes from the mountain. That's home. That's home. I didn't decide that. That's part of my destiny. I'm Destiny's child, nigga. My fate has been sealed, nigga. I'm Destiny's child. My fate has been sealed, nigga. So I didn't know I was going to live 5 minutes. It just happened that way. And because it happened that way, and I'm like, well, Stone Mountain right there, I'm hearing at the same simultaneously, I'm hearing Rashad Jamal talk about Stone Mountain, and the way he talked about it, it ignited something inside of me. I'm like, no, I got to visit this place. I heard about it years ago, years and years and years ago. Bobby Him, everybody don't talk about red pill, blue. They don't talk about it years ago. But I'm moving here. The spirit that made my destiny is here right now. And Rashad Jamal done activated some shit in me with Stone Mountain, saying that was the center of Atlantis and all type of shit he was saying. I'm like, hold up, I gotta see this place. I gotta see this place. So when I came down here, the first thing I did, I called Red and Blue. I'm like, yo, I gotta go, yo, come me to Stone Mountain. We went the first trip there. It was just me, Red Pill, Blue Pill, and King Simon. I came down here. I'm calling them. I'm like, yo, we gotta go there. Nobody's going there. Last year, the year before last, I come down here. I'm like, yo, I gotta go here. I gotta go here. There's something. There's something just got activated in me. I'm curious about this place. I gotta see this place. We went there with just us. We went there with just so magnificent. I'm like, yo, we need to invite people here. We had a light invite. We didn't even go hard. We had a light invite the first time. Mad people came out. Mad people came out. There was no crazy intentions or we gonna do this. Like, it was like the conspiracy theories people come up with in their mind is just a projection of who they are on the inside. They are fearful. They are afraid. They think the world is against them. They think everybody is evil, and you end up projecting that. And because you project that, you end up experiencing that, even if it ain't what it is. Niggas said a lot of the things we imagine from the past didn't even never even happen. They be like, yo, the things you imagine from the past, 60% of it never even happened. You just imagine it thinking it happened. This shit we call life, this shit we call the brain, the mind, reality is very interesting. But Stone Mountain was a complete success. Somebody said, will y'all come to Shasta and Cali like y'all did in ATL? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You two might have got mad about the Stone Mountain thing. You never know. Because remember, they suspended me right after that. Maybe they was mad at that too. I don't know. You never know who's behind the scenes getting mad. I know that was something like family. If y'all would have been there, it was something like you never experienced before in your life. It was magical. It was majestic. It was healing. It was comforting. It was nothing. It was nothing negative. It was no negative intentions. It was pure. It was a little weird because the firefighters popped out and we forgot that they about 9/11 and their association with them. But I should have bigger. One thing I should have did, family. I should have been a bigger man, and I should have understood once I seen what was going on. I should have gave them props, the firefighters, and said what's up to them and be a little more inviting or nice to them or whatever, I guess you could say. Because they was looking like, damn, like, yo, like, damn. And I should have just said, what's up? Thank you for what you do. I should have said, thank you for what you do. I appreciate what y'all do, being firefighters. I should have said that. I didn't. I was so caught up in the moment, but I didn't. But shout out to everybody who's a firefighter who's out there saving lives. You know, at a lot, there's a lot of people whose lives have gotten saved by firefighters. I know there's a lot of racism within the fire department across the nation, and I hope that gets fixed. There's a lot of good people out there who's out there saving lives, fighting fires, and I'm very appreciative for that. Even if it's not my family, if it's somebody else's family, I'm very appreciative for that. You know. But I also understand, the world is not black or white. It's a gray area. And that gray area is that, every organization is infested with pieces of shit. Conscious communities infested with pieces of shit. Police department, religion, the church. That's all over. That's all across the board. So I can't paint everybody with a broad brush, just like I wouldn't want everybody to paint the community I'm in with a broad brush, because of the pieces of shit that exist within my community. And they are there, and I'm aware of them. And I move like a straight God. I don't get, mixed in with the bullshit. You'll see me. I do what I do and I keep it moving. So it is what it is. But I want to thank all the firefighters since 9/11 just passed who saved people during 9/11. I know people personally who got saved. Everybody's not aware of the grand conspiracy that's happening, taking place. And some people are just victims of it. Some people are unwilling participants of it. And some people participate because they feel as though they have to take care of their family. And they may be wrong, but at the same time, they may have a certain rationale to what they do, decisions that they make. I'm blessed enough to know that I don't have to do anything against my integrity or anything against what I want to do to survive. I know that I'm gifted and I'm smart enough to figure out ways to do what I want to do and also to profit and benefit from it. And I just want to say to everybody out there who looks at what I do or what the conscious community does, know that I want all of you. And for people that say that, people will look at us at Stone Mountain and be like, yo, y'all scamming the people, or nobody had to pay to go to Stone. No, nobody, we're not taking names and numbers, and we're not trying to form an organization, none of that. The intention is strictly to take our people to a place, as I said, I was influenced by Rashad Jamal, to a place that is highly energized, and to take that spot back from people who the KKK, who understands the principles of energy, who understands the principles of frequency. That's our shit. Anybody that go to your home and take your shit, you're not gonna let them have it and be like, oh well, their name is on it now. No, that's still your shit. They just put their name on your shit. So that's our shit, for lack of a better words. I don't care how many statues they got carved into the stone. That's our mountain. It will forever be our mountain. Nobody's going to take that from us. They had their time, and I understand why they had their time. It was for a divine purpose. It was for a divine reason. And but our time is back. And I'm one of the souls, one of the entities to declare that. I'm one of the souls, one of the entities to make extreme change, severe change in this world. So it is what it is. There's no stopping me. I am Destiny's child. My fate has been sealed. Raku has helped me realize that. Talking to brother Raku about free will and everything, and I respect free will, and I appreciate and understand and believe in the concept of free will. But also, it's a dichotomy and it's a contradiction that I love. That I understand that I also believe in destiny, and I'm Destiny's child. So a lot of things I'm going to do in the future, it already happened. There's no future. It already happened. There's no stopping. There's no, the time is the only devil. You think there's something in the future that's going to stop you. If you knew there was only the present, you wouldn't believe in the future, the evil future so much. But listen, ain't nothing going to stop us, man. Well, let me say ain't nothing going to stop me. Y'all got to believe what y'all got to believe to experience what y'all got to experience. And I understand that, and I'm blessed that so many people have on this channel have delivered so many gems to y'all. So many gems, family. So I hope y'all appreciate it and tap into this power that we have and this potential that we have. Somebody said I saw Queen Elizabeth at Starbucks Day. Nigga, if you don't get your ass out of here, nigga, you looking for Charlie Mack, you looking for attention, nigga? If you don't get your ass out of here, I think you commented something good. Nigga, you ain't see Queen Elizabeth. Get your ass out of here, nigga. That bullshit. Oh man. Listen, I got people in the background. What y'all talking about? I'm about to get to some calls. I just wanted to talk about the Stone Mountain thing, how beautiful it was, and it was pure intentions. Blue Pill is serious. He ain't fucking with the Vatican. He's saying he is the Pope. Why is he crazy for wearing that, but the Pope ain't crazy for wearing what he wear? When we know he got his outfit from us. This is what I'm saying. What if 100 years from now, y'all see somebody, an oppressor, dress up like Brother Rich, and he wear my chains, he got on my hat, my headphones, and then one of y'all family be like, yo, That's our shit, bro. That's Brother Rich shit. And then other people be like, yo, no. That's their shit. Why you try? And you be like, no, historically speaking, Brother Rich from the conscious community is dressed like that. This is what we saying. Historically speaking, our people dress like the Pope. They took that from our people. And now our people think that's their people shit. If you'll see somebody dressed with the same outfit 100 years from now, this Brother Rich shit. This ain't they shit. This Brother Rich shit. Stand up for Brother Rich. And that's what Blue Pill's doing. He's standing up for our ancestors. That's our shit. That hat, that represents the age of Pisces. All that symbolism, that advanced symbolism is ours. It's not theirs. It's ours. It has been usurped. So the gloves, all of that is ours. All of it is ours. But man, we went in such a deep sleep. We the gods with amnesia. We are the gods with amnesia. We went in such a deep sleep. The people who are trying to wake you up, y'all fighting. And you're like, no, that's the Masons. No, that's the white man. No, that's the church. No, the OCNI, that's the devil. No, that's the devil. No, that's the Masons. That's this person. That's that person. No, just give me the cross. Do you know what the Vatican and the Catholic Church did? Oh my God. Oh my God. Through the history. To find out what they did. The forms of torture that they inflicted to get our people. I'm resurrecting me. I got a divine purpose. I am resurrecting what they call the witches. You see, Sister Myra, they will call her a witch. She come on my platform, you know what happens? She's thriving. I want everybody to support that sister. She's a goddess. She's a supreme goddess. They shun her in that world. In my world, she's a superstar. In my world, Sister Myra is a superstar. That's why I got her here. She's thriving when she come to my world. So she ain't got to jeopardize her integrity going in that world, trying to survive in this world. Just come to my world and you can be who you are. All the conscious family. Come to my world. You know how Suge Knight said, come to my label, nigga? And you ain't got to worry about them dancing in your videos, nigga. You ain't got to worry about all that. Come to Black Magic World. You ain't got to worry about that. You could thrive and be who you are. My people is here ready to support you. Because I set up that platform for our people. That's my job. I'm the record label. I'm Diddy, nigga. I'm Diddy, nigga. This is my record label. That's an analogy. You get what I'm saying? That's an analogy. I'm saying this as an analogy. You get what I'm saying? But the people on my label, as an analogy, don't get it. Oh my God, Brother Rich said, as an analogy, they are allowed to express themselves. They don't have to go into the mainstream, what they call it, the dominant society. They don't have to go into the dominant society and smile and grin and shuck and jive. Hey y'all. They ain't gotta do it. Hey y'all, they ain't gotta do all that. They could be who they are. The gods that they were born here to be. Yeah. That's the platform I provide, nigga. And I say nigga because that's what I like to say. It's who I am. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I talk. I'm from the street. You know what I mean? I'm not from the street like I'm a street person, but I'm you know, I'm from all. That's how I talk. That's who I am. That's who I am. I talk, and I do what I do. You know, family. We gonna so shout and I got some amazing new guests coming even this week. I got new guests coming this week. Amazing new guests coming this week. I'm constantly listen. I'm gonna have by next year. I'm gonna have the ultimate roster of talent in terms of the most amazing minds in the world are gonna be on this channel by next year. The most amazing minds you could think of will constantly be in rotation on this channel by next year. And I want to thank my audience. I want to thank the people, the supporters. Everybody who love this channel, support this channel. Whether it's watching and hitting the like button, whatever. Thank you. This channel is gonna be popping in, and you know we'll progress because YouTube be on the shit that they be on. We'll continue to progress, whether it's Web 3.0, Web 2.0. We'll get what we gotta get. But just know this channel ain't going no. Brother Rich ain't going nowhere. Brother Rich ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna do what I do. It's that time. I'm meant for this time. I'm tailor made for this time right now. I'm tailor made for this time right now. So shout out to all the gods and goddesses, Rod Hayes, everybody else who presents their information on this platform. You have a home here. You have a home here, gods. You have a home here, goddesses. The gods and goddesses have a home here. Once I watch your information and I'm like, it resonate with me, I don't have to agree with everything you say. I just gotta know you're doing it from your heart. And if you're doing it from your heart, you're gonna reach somebody and you're gonna help somebody. It don't help me, but it might help somebody. I'm not big headed enough to think, well, if I don't like it, it ain't. No, I may not agree with what you're saying, but you may come from your heart chakra, and because you do, that heart chakra is so powerful. Like Dr. B said in the book Power versus Force, 10 people who come from their heart chakra is more powerful than probably 10,000 people. 10 people from their heart chakra is that powerful. It's as powerful as 10,000. So you come from your heart chakra. Yeah, your shit will work. Yeah, your shit will work. Because that heart space, that's a real space. That's a real space. That's authentic space. And that's a space that creates change and it creates ripples in this reality. You know, so with that being said, let's get to the people. Get to the people. Get to the people. I'm slurring. Get to the people. Let me hit. I got people in the background right now. Let me because I know a couple of people more people email me. Give me a second. I'll do that while the next person is talking. You know what? Let me do that now. But yeah, family, make sure you hit up the Patreon. Black Magic 363. You know, family. Patreon, Black Magic 363. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. There's okay. Somebody said this. The firefighters carried them. I'm very interested in that story. I'm seeing some interesting emails. Yeah, people are. Yeah, I got a lot of emails. Oh man. Whoa. Yeah, we about to get it in. Oh man, we're about to get it in. I ain't got that much time tonight, but we're about to get it in. Let's get to the calls right now. Let's get to Tracy. Tracy, what's up? Tracy, can you hear me?
Peace and blessings. Can you hear me?
Hey, sis, what's going on?
First of all, I want to give eternal blessings to you, your family, and to all the family tonight. You've been on fire this year. You're channeling tonight, and it's just amazing to see. I found you back in 2018. I was a professor at Columbia University, and I was going through it with white chicks that got up on a daily to come for me. And I found out a lot of them are doing like IFA, which was crazy. Because I really thought that was our shit. And I did not expect to see that. So because of my interaction with your channel, and then subsequently running into the Red and Blue Pillar, a lot of different level up and transformation has been going on in my life. I want to tell you that I am and have been for quite some time an IFA Priestess, a hoodoo. I'm an herbalist. I left the academy. I definitely want to extend the invitation to have you come through in Tampa, Florida. Southern Alchemy Wellness is our spot. I gave you a lot of our information on the email, but I want to tell everybody else that if they want to continue to support other Black businesses, if it's okay with you, I can put my Patreon out there, my website. Is
Yeah,
that all right?
put it out there, and also tell the people about what's IFA. Tell the people about that real quick.
So IFA is a practice out of Benin, also out of Nigeria, and it is heavily invested in ancestor veneration and the Orisha veneration. I myself am subject to many different paths, although I was trained and am a priestess of Yemaya. So I won't get into it too heavily. If people really want to know more about it, they can definitely hit me up. I'll put my information in the chat room. But I am a practicing hoodoo, which means that I don't have to follow any one path, because as an African American, indigenous American, my folks are from the South, and that's always been how we practiced. Heavily into moving that energy, dealing with ancestors in prayer, but definitely on a herbal healing path. So hopefully that will suffice it for this evening, because I know there's a lot of other people that want to come on. I do want to just talk to you briefly about what you said about the Vatican. I presented there in 2018 on an educational conference, and I was really stunned and amazed to see so many of our icons stolen and trapped in the basement of the Vatican. It was unbelievable. There were so many statues of like Sekhmet, so many other representations. Like you could literally see how they tried to shift her energy by changing her image until it was almost unrecognizable. There was like 6 Sekhmets in a row that they had there, and you could see like their attempt to change her and make her look different. So it's a real thing. And I think that we need to not be pandering, because information is free, and they're using it. Why shouldn't we? And that's pretty much what I want to say tonight. I want to give some other people some time to shine, but definitely, please come through. Much needed. A little further down south, people here are starting to wake up. And I'm actually from Brooklyn, just to let you know. I moved down here about a year ago, but my family's all from here. My mother's from here. My grandmother's from here. My great grandfather's from here. So we have a Miccosukee Creek indigenous line that goes back further than we know. And I am telling everybody else, like, go back as far as you can, find your family's stories, find out where they're from, and feel where your spirit is resonating and telling you to go. Because we're in those times where you really have to find where your heart space is, your home space, and defend it and dig in, figure out where you want to be.
Hey, right? I want to thank you for calling in.
Thank you for having me. All right, and where should I put my information?
Put it right in the chat right now.
All right.
Put it in the chat right now before you get hit. So the people.
And then I'm gonna slide over and make some room for somebody else, because I know you got a lot.
What name? I want to highlight it. What name is you in the chat? What name are you?
I am Tracy Cook Person, and the name of our business is a family-owned business. It's Southern Alchemy Wellness LLC. And we're a maker space as well as a retail herb space and a learn-in library. If anybody is in the Tampa Bay area, you literally can come sit in, have a cup of tea, and just read the books and copy all the information that you want to copy. We give readings, but we also are trying to help people find their life path. And if people want to learn how to make medicine, they can come in and learn how to make medicine.
All right. Thanks for calling in. All right.
All right. Thanks for having me.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Make sure y'all support that sister right there. I didn't see her in the chat, so I can highlight her. But yeah, just rewind if you missed out on anything that the Queen was talking about. Yeah, somebody said it was Rod Hayes censored. No, Rod Hayes his video was censored a week ago, but he wasn't scheduled to be on tonight. Um, Pretty lucid. What was her info? You have to rewind and write it down. You have to rewind and you write it down. All right. How to, Black Magic, how to call in. You I left my email. I'm not gonna take too many calls tonight. It's already about to be 11 on the Eastern time. But if you would like to be on the show, you can email me and I'll send you the link to join the show live. All right. Let's get to the next. Oh boy, let's get to the next call. Let's get to the next call. Mike, what's happening, Mike?
What's up, brother?
All right, talk to me.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
And that question is, we talk a lot about in the community with tapping in with our ancestors and all that. I happen to be mixed. So my ancestors happen to be European and African.
Yeah.
And I was wondering what that plays in, what part does that play in meditation and me and my wellness when you say tap into our ancestors?
I feel it. Me personally, you first of all, let me tell you, you'll hear if you talk to 10 different people, you'll hear 10 different things. So it's up to you personally to interpret what's right for you, because you're always going to hear something different when you ask a question like that. But what I will say is that you obviously, because of how you look, my brother, you got a certain level of melanin in you that I feel as though you obviously are able to tap into a degree to the information that we are talking about. Now, even you, if you were all European, let's say you didn't have no melanin in you, you can still tap in. We just feel as though your Wi-Fi connection isn't as strong as a person who has a certain level of melanin or neuromelanin or a certain level of whatever. So either way, you're able to tap in, my brother. So you got to do what you got to do, regardless of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Europeans use what they got better a lot of times than the melanated brothers and sisters because they don't appreciate what they have. So whatever you have, like my brother, I'm not dark skinned, but I wouldn't sit up here and say, oh, the brothers who are dark skinned are way more advanced than me. I'm not going to say that. I know that inside I feel that I'm tapped in.
Right.
So your level of melanin sometimes can't be seen. I don't know what level you got. We're assuming it reflects on your skin complexion, but as we say, neuromelanin is different from the melanin that we see representing your skin. So like I would
Right.
say, brother, is just don't worry about that. Even some of the white people we call white people aren't really white people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the
Right.
people we call white people are actually extinct. Bobby Hemmett talked about that. Azariah talked about that years ago. So just do what you got to do, brother, and don't worry about any of that.
Right. I'm not concerned with it. I just wanted to know your perspective.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
one day, if Dr. Phil Valentine ever comes back, hopefully I can write it in the comments and get his perspective on it also. But I appreciate it.
Hey, look at Phil. Phil, your complexion.
That's what I mean. I
You know what
wanted
I'm
to know
saying?
his thoughts on it, with that. So
You
yeah.
ever seen coffee? It's a simple example, but it's so true. You ever seen when they put a little bit of the black shit? I forgot what they call it in coffee. Then the whole coffee turned dark. Like,
Right.
bro, black is dominant.
Right.
It's a dominant color. It takes over. It completely takes over. So it only takes a little bit of that source
Right.
to take over or whatever. So keep doing what you're doing, brother. But yeah, the brother Phil Valentine, you could be his son, brother. So
Right.
keep doing what you're doing, my brother.
Yes, sir. Take care now.
All right, take care. Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody who watching here, I mean, like, we're not a channel who, everything isn't centered around melanin. We're, like I said, we're not going to pander and sugarcoat shit. But at the same time, there's a lot of white people who use what they got and they take advantage of it way better than the brothers who, it's like, you ever seen a person who can't walk and then you see them racing in a 100-meter dash and they're like going at, they appreciate walking more. So, a lot of times we have this thing that we call melanin. This is the supreme gift. And a lot of times we don't really appreciate it like how we should be. So a lot of people end up appreciating it more than us, and they end up tapping in more than us. So it is what it is. But like I said, we're not discriminating on nobody, but we're not pandering to nobody or shucking and jiving for nobody at the same time. And that's something that you rarely see. It's either one or the other sometime. So shout out to everybody, all races who watch this channel. We are who we are. And I appreciate you for appreciating me for being who I am and for allowing this channel to be what it is. Let's get to the next call. Cameron, what's happening, brother?
What's good, bro? How you?
I'm good. I'm good, brother. I'm great. What's going on? Talk to me. What's on your mind today?
All right, so a whole lot of shit, man. First of all, thank you. Dope ass platform. I love the fact that niggas is niggas and still into the information. Personally, I just been seeing mad synchronicities. Though I'm starting to get into the destiny over free will thing. When you exercise free will against destiny, it fucks up. Yeah, man. Whole lot of shit. I'm seeing that these motherfuckers are not gonna win this war. No matter what they do, no matter how high they ramp up the bullshit, it ain't gonna work. So we're there. Shit's love, man. I'm enjoying the fucking ride. I'm on the roller coaster, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you, my brother. I feel you. Yeah, I mean, the whole destiny versus free will thing. I mean, sometimes the Christians got a saying that's true. They be like, let go and let God.
That one.
Yeah, you gotta let your ego go a lot of times because we try to figure this shit out, but we really don't know how it's gonna happen. And it just happened, and we be like, damn, I didn't know it was gonna go down like that. So
yeah, that's exactly what the fuck it is. And
yeah,
on some artistic shit, again,
yeah,
thank you. I'm an MC, right?
yeah.
Y'all niggas inspired me to get back into the music
Mm,
and like really throw the occult and the metaphysics and the street shit and all of it and just, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And thank you. The shit's needed. I just feel like it's a message and we got work to do to motivate people to get their shit together and to keep ourselves motivated. And I'm with the shits, man. I'm back on my shit. Nigga, I lost 80 pounds in the past 2 years.
Yeah, what you was doing? How you lost 80 pounds, brother? Give us some
Fast,
inspiration. Talk to us.
water.
Water? Yeah.
Yeah, water, intermittent fasting, don't eat meat no more. That's
Mhm.
about it, really. I ain't really got time to work out because I got 2 little ass kids and work and all that shit. So fasting, water, vegetables, fruits, herbs, just peeping the game, peeping the knowledge, man, really, and trying shit. Shout out to my Sagittarian teacher, Bobby, right?
Yeah.
Like really trying shit. And if it worked for me, fuck it. We
Yeah.
with it.
I like that. You tapped in, brother. Yeah, I love your energy, man.
All day. I appreciate
What
you,
you got around your neck? What's that around your neck? What's that?
it's all right, yo. I found some copper Cubans, nigga.
Copper.
Yeah.
Dope.
Obsidian, Copper Creations, Greensboro, North Carolina. I did this one though.
You did that?
Yeah, I did this one.
So you designed it also.
Yeah. You know, nigga, artist, man. I got merch and shit. Got some Larry Hoover. Yo. All right, bet. So I had an idea for a line inspired by red and blue.
Yeah.
We need our icons on t-shirts we could be proud like it was when we was kids, right? So then I seen Rod because I fell off on it. I was working on the business, the label, and all that shit. I seen Rod. He was on his free Larry Hoover, free Angel Bay. You know what I mean? So I got already had him. I just revamped him. Larry Hoover, Chief Malik, Asada Shakur. Who I got? Malcolm X, Francis Cress Wilson, Bobby Hemmett, Phil Valentine. I'm working on it. I'm working on Elijah Muhammad. Just really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, we need it's magic, nigga. We gotta venerate our icons.
Yes, sir.
It ain't nobody else gonna do it. Fuck it, I do it. I'm an artist. You know what I mean?
How can we hear your music?
You go to the website oxbls.com. I'm gonna type that shit in there.
Yeah,
Or yeah, search Cameron Galloway.
yeah,
But yeah, bro, and it's not even on some money shit, right?
yeah.
You can stream the motherfucking you can stream the music for free on the website. You ain't got to log in or nothing like that. You can buy it if you want to, if you fuck with it. But it's a labor of love. You know what I mean? I love doing this shit. I'm good at it.
Yeah.
Tired of fucking running from it. When I run from it, everything falls to shit. When I
Uh,
run to it, everything works.
hey, they work. Yeah. You intuitive. I like that. You intuitive.
So let's get it. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, listen, man. You got a very good energy with you, brother. I appreciate you calling in tonight, my brother.
I appreciate you, bro. Keep
All
doing
right.
your thing. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Take care, my brother. Peace.
Absolutely. Peace.
Yes. Oh man, that was a great brother. That brother, yeah, that brother had a great energy. That brother had a great energy. That brother had a great energy. Shout out to that brother. And I wish much success to him uh in his endeavors. All right, Courtney. Courtney, you gotta go. Courtney, say goodbye, Courtney. Say goodbye, Courtney. Your ass is out of here, nigga. Or bitch, or whatever the fuck negative term you want to use. Nigga, bitch, whatever. But Courtney, your ass gotta go. Trolls out of here. Find somewhere else to troll and to create mischief or whatever. Yeah, but they said bye, Felicia. Yeah, man. And it's like we having a good time. We enjoying ourselves and high vibrations. Even though if we whatever. It's just we chilling in here tonight. We chilling. We created a good vibe. No matter who you are, what you are, we created. It's just all about a good vibe right now. You know, it's definitely a good vibe. Yeah, so let's get to the next call. Let's get to the next call. What time is it right now? It's 11. We're gonna do a few more calls and then we're gonna get out of here. But like I said, I'm gonna have a guest tomorrow. Tonight was just me coming back on the platform, letting y'all know what happened with the Rod Hayes interview and the hate and the fact why they snatched it. You got to see it on Patreon. And we gonna keep doing what we doing, y'all. We're not gonna let that stop us. Let's get to the next call. This is Ak Khalil. Ak, what's going on? Is Ak? Am I saying that right? Ak, what's going on?
Peace to all the forms of consciousness out there. How y'all vibrating? How y'all doing? I hope all is well. When you started putting up the link for your email to ask questions, spirit really dropped something on my mind to drop on the collective, because it's a lot of controversial things that's going on, and people are always focused on these controversial things that are happening, but really don't put any energy behind it to shift the change. You know what I'm saying? And in order to shift the change in this reality, we have to really focus on our internal selves. And the reason I'm saying that is because we're crystalline beings with a crystalline structure and a crystalline soul. And we obtain energy. We need energy to flow. And this energy needs to refract through this crystalline structure, this crystalline soul, to actually permeate and create our realities. So the question that I have, and I want what I want people to really think on, is what they want the future to be like, or in better terms, what they want the now to be like. Because the future, the past, and the present are simultaneously existing in this now moment. So what do y'all want the now to be like, and what energy are y'all gonna put forth, and what healing are y'all gonna put forth through yourselves in order to initiate this change? Because it's a lot going on that's trying to keep us distracted from going within ourselves, and that's where the true power lies. That's where all the knowledge lies, is within yourselves. So in order for us to really spark this change and initiate this change, yes, we have to continue to keep doing what we're doing individually, but also we need to think collectively as a whole. What steps are we going to take to get this change to where it's needed to be? You dig what I'm saying? And much gratitude, love, and appreciation to you, Brother Rich, because just watching your videos in general, the people that you have up on your stream and things like that, it just opened me up so much more. And literally just, I really don't have to read anymore. nothing like that. Just knowledge just comes to me, and I'm able to kick it in such a way to reach older people and even younger people. So I gratefully appreciate you and everybody that you bring forth on this platform. But I just want people to really ponder on that and really think on that, because yeah, like we as a collective, I mean, as an individual, you can do certain things, but we all still have to come together. You know what I'm saying? No matter what walk of life you come from or ideology or whatever the case may be, it all still has to come together in oneness and unity for us to initiate this spark and initiate this shift.
Indeed. Let me ask you this, my brother. What how are the people first of all, how are the people in your environment responding to the way you think, your thoughts, and the way
In
you
my
present yourself?
environment,
Yeah.
um, with me personally, I really don't. I really found a space to where I let my actions show, because everybody around me sees what I'm doing, and that's a big point and a big factor for me, because especially in this age that we're in, everybody's getting all this knowledge and getting all this information and feeling as though they have to wake somebody up. They really yearn to just give them what they know and just try to make them see it from their perspective. But I understand and I realize that we're electromagnetic beings, and based on that, we have a something called, or something science called, a biofield, or what we like to call an electromagnetic field, right?
Right.
Magnetic field, also called an aura, allows you to literally vibrate at a level to where if anybody is around you, they'll begin to pick up on the frequency that you're giving. Let's just say I'm on the wave that I'm on now, and nobody around me in my family or people that I know is thinking this way. For example, my pops, he was very into the Hebrew Israelite doctrine and things like that, and he was against wearing crystals and things like that. And he told me one day I was going a little bit too far left and not to meditate with crystals and things like that, because I might channel just him being in a state of lack of knowledge and things like that. So I understand that, and instead of me trying to combat what he's saying, let my actions show, let my vibration show, let my frequency raise his frequency. Let me use my mental magic now. Forget all the altercation and the arguing and things like that. Let me really step in my power and step in my purpose. So I will isolate myself, not in a state of disrespect, but isolate myself in a state of, let me really vibrate now. Let me really permeate my aura throughout everything that's around me. So as I do that, I began to notice that my dad would call me and just start sending me videos and things like that, and be like, wow, you was actually right. The things that you was talking about, you was actually right. So you just keep on doing what you're doing, and keep spreading your positivity and your knowledge, because you got it and things like that. And then he started wearing crystals and things like that, and really just unlocking himself and the knowledge that's within him. So the more and more you vibrate high, the more and more you just focus on yourself, the more and more the people around you will begin to vibrate as well. The more and more they will begin to think the same questions that you thought, because your actions are placing seeds into the gardens of their mind. You get what I'm saying? So for everybody, if y'all going through that, y'all feeling like y'all should wake somebody up, don't do it. Focus on you, because the way that you're vibrating, how much energy and information and love that you're putting into yourself, it's automatically going to bring people up with you, no matter what level and state of consciousness that they're at.
Man, listen. Oh man, how old are you, brother?
I really try to operate out of the.
And I understand that. Don't say no more. I don't want you to say, as I feel you to say. I feel the same way as you.
Yeah, man.
The only reason why I asked that, and I apologize for asking that.
It's all good.
But I really appreciate what you just said, brother.
Much gratitude.
I'm impressed, and I honor you for what you just said, my brother. It's so true. One of the reasons why, let me just tell you, my brother, because you're on a certain level, I could talk to you this way. One of the reasons why I incarnated down here as a person who asks questions opposed to talking is because I understand that words aren't as powerful as people think. So I didn't want to just be up here talking with a lot of words. I understood that vibration. Teach with your vibration, Rich. Don't just teach with your words. So when people see Brother Rich, they think of a brother who's a family man. They think of you know, how I represent. My vibes speak louder than that, you know, than my words. I don't have to say many words for everybody to know who Brother Rich is. They will tell you who Brother Rich is, but I'm not up here talking a whole lot about who Brother Rich is. So I just appreciate you for what you presented with the family, and I agree with 1,000% about teaching with your vibration. And I think that's something that a lot of us don't get, and our ego has to understand that you don't have to change somebody. You don't have to. When I wanted to teach my queen something, the best way to teach her throughout the years I've been with her, my brother, is just by being the best version of myself, instead of me telling her, you got to do this and you got to do that. Because when she see me be the best version of myself, she gonna be like, well, what that nigga on? What he doing? How he getting those results? So, man, you on it, brother. And I appreciate what you shared with the people. And I just want you to stay on it. And do you have any information you want to share with the people about your Instagram or anything?
Yes, I do have a TikTok. It's Ak Khalil, the same way that it's spelled. If you see it on the screen somewhere, it's Ak Khalil, AKH space KALEL. My Instagram is Ak Khalil. Y'all can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ak Khalil. I post daily TikTok videos, just giving y'all channel information about things that y'all think about every single day, but it's not really out there. Yeah, and I just want to say also, I knew this was gonna happen. I really stepping into the space of my manifestations and things like that. And I say that one way that people can know that their manifestations is on the way, and Spirit been putting it on me to stop or to not give this message out yet. Just wait till the perfect time so it can reach a good amount of people so they can understand this manifestation. Because yes, your thoughts become your reality, but people don't really understand what that really encompasses and what that truly means. So one way y'all can really understand that y'all manifestations are coming into fruition is if you start to experience them in the astral realm. So what people like to call the dream dimension. I don't like to call dreams. I like to call them astral travels, because when you put the connotation, or you use the word dream, it puts the connotation of your dreams actually being an illusion when they're actually real. So probably like a few days ago, I'm not gonna lie to you, Brother Rich, I seen myself on live stream with you in my astral travels. And this is a way that y'all can really know that y'all manifestations are coming into fruition, because we live in something called omniverse, right? And in this omniverse, there are different realms, dimensions, and realities, right? So when you begin to peer into different dimensions or travel to different dimensions, going through yourself, through your stars that exist within you, especially when you're putting in so much work within your manifestations, you begin to experience your manifestations in different realities where they're already existing in. So what happens is your consciousness is literally tethering and syncing up with a version of you in a different reality's consciousness. And that version of you and your reality that you are trying to manifest, consciousness, is sounds and information on how for you to manifest what they already have in that reality down to this reality. So y'all creating an energetic cord to send information to and from each other. This is how manifestation works. So in order for you to really step into your manifestations and really bring them into fruition, y'all have to make a synergetic connection with y'all self through love. So that synergetic connection can make the connection through all the other versions of you that exist. So yes, when people embody and become what you're trying to manifest, that is true, because once you do that, now you're making the connection in this reality with the version of you that is already existing in what you're trying to manifest in that reality as well. So I just had to put that out there as well too. I literally manifested this live stream with Brother Rich at light speed, and just going to show that I'm on here right now was just giving me more confirmation and more assertiveness and understanding of my master manifesting powers and things like that many of y'all have as well. So I'm gratefully appreciative for you, Brother Rich, and each and every one of the forms of consciousness that you bring forth on this channel and just your whole platform as well. Y'all are very, very beautiful, and I see y'all, and I appreciate all the work that y'all putting in for yourselves, because y'all not only doing it for yourselves, y'all doing it for the collective, because as you rise, we rise as well.
Man, they say you sound like a young Billy Carson, man.
Much gratitude.
I don't know if you ever heard of the brother Billy Carson, but
Oh yeah.
He did with the quantum.
Yeah, in this third dimensional reality, I'm but my soul is very, 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 very arcane and ancient. So I'm not like to toot my own horn. I'm saying this in the most humilitous and humble state, but I'm right there with all the elder guys and goddesses that's on this platform and in this reality. Like I see eye to eye with them, soul to soul.
Brother, keep doing your thing, and I'm glad that you called in. All right.
Much gratitude, love, and appreciation.
Yeah, email me. I would love to connect with you further. Email me, richardmerritt@yahoo.com. All right, my brother?
I got you. Much love. Peace.
All right, peace. All right. That was a great call from the young brother. Let's get to the next call. King Ladine.
King Ladine, yes, sir. How you doing, man?
King Ladine. Talk to me, brother. What's going on? Good to have you here.
What's up, man? I didn't think I was gonna be on that fast, but I want to give, all love to you, man. All love. Been watching for years. It's amazing where we at.
Yeah.
All of us together, man. I guess I also emailed you a few times, just hopefully we can get up. I do a lot of lectures. I do a lot of private lectures in so many words, but to jump around, even with me listening to the other talkers that just came in, the spirit aligns everything perfectly because the energy and even the vibration and frequency that the brothers was on, even that we on now, it aligns and bring everything in so perfectly. Even what the brothers was talking about, speaking on what I believe the next step for us to do as a whole, as a people, is to enhance what we will call our powers, our spiritual powers, our abilities, dealing with the magic. You get what I'm saying? Dealing with the magic. If a lot of people who understand the magic, understand the spiritual aspect of things, the time will have to be now, most definitely. One of the things, or one of the keys that I want to say, and I want to also thank, just like the brother said, manifesting things and also seeing your what you manifest come out. That's what we are in here now. That's what we are in now. The mythology, what I believe is one thing that you should also exercise your own mythology. It's so powerful if you can tap in and understand your own mythology right here and right now. For the simple fact, you will be able to utilize the energies, the frequencies, and the vibrations that a lot of us is not utilizing. It's a lot of energy that's here right now that you can utilize to your advantage. A lot of people shouldn't have problems with anything. Just like Brother Rich was saying earlier, you ask a lot of people about how the world is going, how your life, you're going to have different answers. If you tapping into this your true self, this true spirituality, this true form of spirituality, understanding, hey, you should be living, like Brother Panic say, deliciously. You should be living good. At the same time, even if you just waking up now, all of that is written. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But I want to hurry up and show something like far as the mythology. Now you have Orisha that's all through my home is altars or whatnot, but like a form of altars, how we have pictures. This is the level that I believe that we should be on. This right here, this is my grandfather. I don't know if you can see this. This is my grandfather right quick. I'm going to try to hurry up and show something right quick. And then if I can even get up with Brother Rich another time, I'll show something of my father who passed and show So this is it's my grandfather photos, right? Look at the whole photo. I'm gonna try my best to give you this. If you can see the whole photo, right? Now this is Elegba. You should see this resemblance. I'm gonna try to hurry up. You see the shadow. You see this. Everything, your mythology. I'm just trying to hurry up and show you something to what we should be already on. This my grandfather. I also have some of my father that's unbelievable. But the reason why I wanted to hurry up and show this is because the mythology that you can also tap into using these energies to understand if you're not able to be on a level to understand. If you in this space and time and wanting to know what is your next step, but you have all of this resource, you have all of this understanding, and now it need to make sense. If you need help, that mythology should be the first thing that should help you learning your own mythology. There's a lot of things that we bring to light and allow to exist really is a form of mythology. No disrespect to anything. It's a form of mythology. That mythology we believe and bring into a centric view, a belief system, or whatever the case may be. The spiritual thing that we are not paying attention to is the magic behind it that's allowing you to get to these different stages and to also manifest. But the manifestation that we take is really the way we take to words. We so spiritual and lost the spiritual aspect of ourselves. The way we take to words is more powerful than what it really is. So the words is really nothing without the understanding. The mythology will help you. I'm jumping a little bit. Just like the photo I showed you of my grandfather, he passed on the anniversary of my little brother's death, of his birthday. Now, I could either whine and cry of this or about this and go into a form of depression, a form of not able to lift myself up, or I can understand the mythology. I can look into my life and pinpoint and see that you are surrounded by magical supreme beings. If you are surrounded by them and if you can access the understanding and the innocence in the heart, then you can access and be a supreme being also. I'm trying my best not to reference a lot of stuff, but to give you like end time eschatology of what I'm speaking on. So if you was to able to pinpoint with your own life and look at it and see, just erase everything that you think you know and go through everything, right? You want to go with the wrong first. You want to go with the bad, the trauma first. Pinpoint these things and you will find out it's a possibility, 9 out of 10, really 10 out of 10, that you are a magical being. You have magical people around you. You get what I'm saying? The mythology, I believe the mythology will help. And I'm sorry being long-winded, but I believe you learning your mythology will assist you and to keep moving forward. And right now, what we experiencing is a lot of returned beings from star systems. This is why you also have a lot of these billionaires having these satellites around star systems. But they always, how they give us something 30 years behind or 25 years behind, they are also 25, 30 years behind of the shit that we are doing. You get what I'm saying? But I apologize being long-winded. And I want to thank you, man. Hey, I hope that I could possibly be interacting with you and the family in the long run on lectures. I do a lot of private lectures, but the mythology of us, because we all know something. Everybody knows something. If you can link and know that you are something and find that mythology out with yourself, create your own mythology. That's what you will be doing at the same time, and you should go far. You should go far. You should see how powerful, because this far as though Cyrus, Isis, all of these that we idolize, the beings that are here in this time and space now, it's not for the energy to be worshipped or idolized. It's for it to do it right, whatever that is. But even with the cause that was before me, that's what I feel the spirit is showing me that at the same time, on the same vibration, the same frequency, return gods from a star system. You get what I'm saying? Or different star systems, I'm not trying to, keep talking too much, but I hope I make sense. You get what I'm saying? I hope I make sense.
Hey, I appreciate you for calling. You definitely reminded me of something I needed to hear, my brother. And
Yes, sir.
much success to you in what you do, and share your information with the people so they could get in touch with you if they want to.
Yes, sir. Financial Fanatic on basically everything. Financial Fanatic. My name is King Laudonay. Also look that up, and I hope me and Brother Rich can be linking up in the future, and I'll try to Gmail without getting on your nerves, give you some Gmail you some lectures. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's where everybody can link me up at. And thank you, and all love, bro. All love.
Thank you. Thanks for calling in.
Yes, sir.
Peace. All right. We're gonna shout to that brother. Mythology, so important. Thank you to that brother for reminding us of how important mythology is, and how important it could play, how much of a role it could play in our personal magic. So shout out to that brother right there for reminding us of that. I've been on here. We're gonna get to, I don't know, maybe one or two more callers. Somebody said he's very right about healing traumas, knowing the mythology behind it. Yeah, I got to do a show specifically on mythology to really understand what does that do to our psyche. There's something about mythology that our ancestors specifically wanted us to hone in on and know. So yeah, we definitely going to focus on that in the future. And like I said, shout out to everybody. I had some magnificent guests tonight speaking. Thank y'all. Like I said at the beginning of the show, in terms of the Rod Hayes interview that got taken down by YouTube, if you're tuning in late, it's on Patreon. The Hidden History of the Feather versus the Fez is on Patreon. You go to the Patreon and get it. Family. Other than that, my channel got suspended for 7 days if you're tuning in late. But I'm back now. If you want to know more information, you can rewind it. I ain't gonna get into all that right now. I'm more tired right now. They said, bro, Rich got the best callers. Yeah, I be having some good callers. Somebody said Rich got the best callers. I be having some good callers. I ain't gonna lie about that. I be having some good callers. I definitely be having some good callers. They definitely share their, they each individually have something to share to the people. So I definitely appreciate that. Somebody said methodology or mythology. No, we talking about mythology. We're talking about mythology. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you trying to be slick with that word, and we talking about mythology. So, oh, Rich, can you bring back the artistic guy that knew the gypsy on Stone Mountain? Yeah, I'm gonna call him tomorrow. I got the elder at Stone Mountain. Yeah, a lot of y'all love the elder. Let me see. Hold up. On real time. Let me make sure. Oh, by the way, family, make sure you hit the Cash App. Support the channel. YouTube fuck with the channel. I just got suspended 7 days. Y'all never know what's gonna go down, but I'm gonna, like I said, I'm waiting to see what happens with Web 3.0 in terms of building my own website. For now, my information is on Patreon, but make sure you support those who support you. And if you get anything from this channel, I got 1,700 people in here. Make sure y'all hit up the Cash App. But let me see. about this brother. Elman. Okay, I got his number. I still got his number. I got it under the name Elman. I'm gonna call him tomorrow. A lot of y'all asked about him. I'm gonna call him tomorrow, and we're gonna figure something out for him to come on the channel. But I'm definitely gonna call. I'm definitely gonna call the brother tomorrow. Let me see who's this here, because this person, did I put this person on yet? Power to the gods.
How you doing, God?
Peace. I could barely hear you. Is it?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, hear you much better. What's going on, brother? All right. What's happening?
I'm doing all right, man. My bad. I had went for a walk while watching the live, but not to
You on
get
the
on
you
here
on the
with you.
run from the police, man? Where you at, man?
No, I wasn't on the run from the police. I just was on the walk. I was on the walk watching
Okay.
the live. I was driving,
Yeah. I do that a lot. The walk. Yeah, go ahead, brother. What's up? What's happening?
but I just wanted to talk about well, first of all, shout out to Top Cat. I know he had gave you a super chat earlier. He said Josh should do a build. That'll be a great build. But sometimes it just be like we dive on a lot of deep stuff. We be diving so deep, too many people can't comprehend. It's like telling a lot of our people that they not even from Africa be shocking sometimes, let alone letting them know they gods. It be kind of far fetched for them. So I just wanted to say how I can understand how some people don't be getting told in or tapped in. A lot of people ask me how I come across some of the content I be listening to, because I'll be around a lot of people and I'll be listening to certain stuff I'm already knowing they not hip to. They be listening to it and they're, hey, what make you listen to that? How you come across on that? It's just stuff I resonate with. A lot of stuff resonating with us right now is because we got a tribe mentality and our tribe just kind of linking back up. You tap in with a lot of people, a lot of other a lot of other panels I be watching. They tap in with a lot of people and we just making good connections right now. So that's good for the community. But mainly it just be we got tribe mentality. Like even if you a Crip or a Blood, GD, whatever you join that, you have that mentality. Right now the biggest tribe is the governments. China government, Russia government, the United States. We over here in the United States, we believe everything is broadcast on the news, everything is broadcast on TV. And just like the Russians, they believe everything broadcast over there. So it's just like that's the biggest tribe right now. They're gonna follow that. Even if we telling them not to vote, you shouldn't vote. That's not helping us. We should just group up, build our own system, go up against a system. Everybody don't understand that, but it's just good that we making ties and that we keep growing, keep putting knowledge out there for a lot of more people to hear.
Any recommendations you have for this channel or for what we call the conscious community? Any recommendations, my brother?
Uh, Recommendations far as you just keep doing what you do. I know I was watching one of your one of your lives, and you was telling the other guy you don't even know how you got linked on to him. It's just something that came to you. We just have to start. As individuals, we just have to start creating our own reality better. So once we get tied to one thing and deep dive into that, it's gonna grow. Like with me, my journey came from I was trying to figure out my ancestors. I was just going back on genealogy. I don't really believe in DNA testing, like trying to do your DNA test to figure out where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really believe in that. I believe in doing your genealogy, researching back. So once I got into that, it kind of led into more deeper things. Like you said, Rashad Jamal, I got in on Rashad Jamal. Rashad Jamal led to one thing. And it's just what resonate with you. Even if you hear something that you don't agree with, like you said, you don't got to go along with everything that somebody say. But if it resonate with you, that's what matter, and you should go with that. What resonate with you, because that's home. Just like the ancestors, anything that's home. So it's just good to be with your be with your home, and I feel like I got a home here. Like you said, this is a safe place for people to come to, and that's what it's all about. Everybody is supposed to create their own reality, and that's what I be tying into. A lot of people don't like that. I want my daughter. My daughter, I paid for her to go to ISM. Brother Valentine.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I'm paying for her to go to ISM right now instead of going to a regular school, and that's what I believe the best route for her to create her own reality. Just like
God
I got
damn.
my reality, You got your reality, she got to have her reality, and
How
we
old
got
is she, my brother? How old is she?
my daughter right now. She only she kindergarten, she's 4 years old.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So just we got to create our own reality.
Yeah.
You got one, I got one. The
Yeah.
person outside watching, they got a reality, and once you feed into that, it's gonna grow. From a kid, we shut the kids off. We tell them to do this, then we push them off to the public school system, and they gonna teach them. Just like I said, the government is the biggest tribe right now against the tribe that we trying to build. So the government gonna teach them what they want them to know, and we gotta just keep them out of that trap. We gotta keep them off that rat wheel and teach them the right way, and that's what we resonate with.
Man, brother, share your contact info, man. I
Oh,
I love the younger brothers. So many younger brothers calling in tonight. This is beautiful.
yeah,
Share your
like
contact.
I said, we are connected, and I noticed
Yeah,
and I noticed a lot of synchronicity, like what dude was talking about. Everybody else talked about something that each time resonated with it. Like dude said, he knew he was gonna be on this show tonight. He was a
yeah.
young guy as well. I knew I was gonna be on this show tonight, and as I was watching him, I just was like, it's crazy how we manifesting so many things right now. So it's just good to keep this energy going and keep the vibes. I appreciate your show. Like I said, I appreciate all the guests you have on, even those who I don't agree with. It's a lot of people I don't agree with that come on your show. It's a lot of people that I wouldn't recommend someone to go watch. But when they come on, it's things that I can get from them to further my own journey. So even if you don't agree with somebody, it's good to hear their perspective.
Facts, absolute facts.
But but uh,
Yeah,
but
got
I'm powered to the guys on everything. Instagram. That's mainly what I got right now. I don't do the social media too much, but power to the guys on everything, all platforms.
Hey, thank you so much for calling in, my brother.
All right, man. I appreciate you too.
Peace, God. Yeah, family. This is this is what it's about. Like so many great calls, so much authenticity. I love that the most. Like some people be like, Brother Rich doing it. Like this is me authentically. This shit that I'm into. This is what I do. I've been doing this since I was this esoteric information since I was like 19 years old. Like I've been studying and into this information. Like this is me. I'm not doing this for an act, for a show. This is genuinely who I am. Way before YouTube. A lot of y'all know me from Blog Talk. A lot of y'all know me from the streets in Brooklyn and New York and in Harlem. A lot of y'all know me from Sarnetta's table, seeing me standing around absorbing the information. And if you really, really, really know me, y'all may know me from Brother Big Man table in Harlem. That's how long I've been in it. So, I love authenticity, and I love for the people to come on my channel and be transparent about who they are, because that definitely resonates with the people in 2022. Let's get to a couple of more callers, about one or two more. All right, then we're gonna get out of here. What time is it right? It's 11:37. I want to thank everybody for still being on live right now. I'm gonna do a live tomorrow. I'm not sure who, but I am gonna do a live tomorrow. So yeah, definitely. Somebody said what happened on Stone Mountain. I talked about Stone Mountain earlier. You gotta rewind. I talked about Stone Mountain earlier. All right, let's get to the next caller. Conscious Nash. Conscious Nash. What's up, brother?
Peace. What's up, Rich?
Peace.
I didn't think I was gonna make the list, but I'm glad I did.
All right.
Very, very high vibration type of night. Especially with all the changes and the wildness and the weather and stuff out. The weather has been real beautiful. And I feel like it's casting out a broadcast, to
talk to me.
All those all those souls that's able and receptive enough to receive them.
Yeah.
So I like to look at us melanated beings as man, right? And man is not the lesser divine, but it's the image of the one energy, right? So when you do your shadow work, which is what all of this time is about right now, it's about doing that inner work so that you can claim your inner divinity. You can't claim your inner divinity if you still have blocks and roadblocks and stuff in your path. You can't claim your divinity if you don't know where the path starts. You know what I mean? You can't know where the path starts if you never go inside. If you're never home, your light is never on. You know what I mean? So we walking around and we're literally walking through crowds of the living dead. You know what I mean? People who are still stuck in the industrialized system or the condition that we've been, trapped into for so long. Right now, it's a new emergence coming forth. And I like to look at it in the form of a new breath. And this breath is it's like a baby. It's like a new child being born. You know what I mean? You learning how to do new things you've never done before. And those new things are all the things you were told that you would never be able to do or that you couldn't do. People are starting to remove the blindfolds and they're starting to see that life is what they actually are, not the body. So people are starting to figure out all this time they've been walking around in a suit. Now, once they discover the identity in the suit, they realize that the suit came with powers. I think they had a movie or something like that about that. It was like a white guy. He got a briefcase or something like that from this black brother, this indigenous alien guy in a suit. He gave him a briefcase or something and had instructions that fell out. And when I looked at it, I was like, damn, that resonates so much because it's the same thing. It's like we have the most advanced technology in the world in our bodies alone, or as our bodies alone. The body is like a massive memory card. Some people have memory cards that can only hold a few gigabytes. Some people can hold a few terabytes. With that terabyte of data that they are able to hold and store, they're able to pull from deeper reaches, out in the cosmos, in the earth, the spirits, all of that stuff. They're able to tap into these things, and these things are helping them to see who they are so that they can stand in their power. The thing with Ryan Hayes and stuff, that was crazy. I kind of look like Ryan Hayes right now. That was crazy though, but it's crazy because it's coming to the point where we no longer look at color as being the issue, because it's not. The issue is self-identity, and it's not self-identity in the color that you wear. It's self-identity in the characteristic or the character and the nature of the person or the nature of the being that you are, and what that shows to everyone else. You said something earlier about like how we affect our communities, how we affect our environments and stuff. Well, once you tap into yourself, once you get online with this frequency, if you're new to it or whatever, the name of the game is self-work. You need to unwrite your book that was already started and written for you from the time you was born. You have to go back and look at all of what was put into that book and revise it yourself so that it fits your narrative. Everyone should be minding their own business, because when you mind your business, M-I-N-D, as well as M-I-N-E, then you build yourself from within with something that can't be taken from you. Whereas most people are operating in a world where everything is given to them and handed to them, and it's something that can be taken away, where they will no longer be that person. They will no longer be that power. They will no longer be that image. They would be like a snail without a shell. You know what I mean? A snail without a shell, naked, without anything to characterize it other than it just being there. Self-power, self-empowerment, self-growth, self-development, self-healing, all of these things, the self. And it's not just the self to make it selfish. The selfishness only comes as part of the job to help you to discover who you are, to chisel off that rock and whatnot that was placed on you, that image that was put on you. It's to chisel that off so that you see you as you are. And so everyone else can see it too without you telling them. So like I exercise 3 days out of the week. I meditate all the time. I live in Las Vegas, so it's hot out here all the time. And people are looking, I pay attention to my environments. The people around me pay attention to me because of what they see me doing. I've heard crazy things from people saying that nigga, that nigga God, that nigga, this, that nigga that. And it's like, do you reject something like that? No, you don't. Do you have to brag about it? No, you don't. You're observing what people are seeing come out of you. You know what I mean? When people say things like that about you, it's because they can see the light. You brought the light to the surface. You made it visible. You know what I mean? Your vibration is so high that the solar particles are they're breaking through your skin, and people are looking at you like you're the next sun.
Man, hey,
it's just a powerful moment.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate you calling in, man. And you smoking like a motherfucking chimney, man. So shout out to you. So, man, keep doing your thing, brother. I definitely appreciate your call. And I just got so many brilliant people calling in that I'm amazed at how many brilliant callers I got. Like I haven't, like everybody who called in tonight was on some shit. So listen, brother, I definitely appreciate you calling in and sharing your wisdom with us. And can you share your contact info if anybody do want to get in touch with you, my brother?
Yes. So I be on I do podcasts every once in a while on the Clubhouse app. You can find me on there as Conscious Nash. I think it's CON. No, it's KONSCIOUS and Nash. NASH. There's a space in between. I be on YouTube and stuff. I ain't really been posting too much content like before, because I didn't feel like, that the environment wasn't reflecting that people were becoming more aware of themselves. You know what I mean? But now it's in the atmosphere. People, you ain't got no choice but to face who you are in these times right now. Right. You have to, because if you don't, you go with the rest that are supposed to leave. You know what I mean? But yeah, I be on Clubhouse app. And that's pretty much it for the most part. Spoon also. It's an app called Spoon. I'll be on there as well. Conscious Nash or Conscious Conversations. Conscious with a K, ONSCIOUS, and then Conversations. Regular. KON or CONVERSATIOUN.
All right. Okay, thanks for calling, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Peace. All right, yeah, my thing was on mute for a second. I didn't realize it. I had it unmuted. Let's get to the next call. Let's get to the next call. Peace. Thirst. Shout out
Bro,
to
Rex,
Thirst.
yo.
Thirst, what's going on, my brother? What's happening? What's on your mind?
I'm dope, man. How you feeling, yeah?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm absorbing the wisdom from the callers tonight. And yeah, man, you made it to the live, so talk to us.
I know I saw the joke. It was like, yo, it's about to be back. You backstage right now. Yeah. Your heart started going. But word, good shit, man. I appreciate what you're doing, yo. You know what I mean? I want to start off saying that. You know what I mean? I think it's really important. You know what I mean? I think because for me, when I first started watching joints, I started watching like Side and this ain't no shot to him. And I'm just saying, like, the whole debating thing, you know, at first it was like so intriguing just to hear people, you know what I mean, go back and forth. But I felt like the more I started learning, I was like, yo, the truth can't be debated, yo. You know what I'm saying? It stands on its own. There's no need for that. You know what I mean? And your platform, it's like, it's refreshing to see. There's none of that. You know what I mean? There's no Don King type shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But I really appreciate that, man. And I think what you're doing is dope. Like I said, I think I put in a message. My background is really dope. I got a dope story. I grew up on some church shit with the church 6 days a week, you know, till I was 21. I grew up in a Pentecostal church, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, my mom's a preacher, my brother's a preacher, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking Sunday all day, Bible class on Wednesday, Thursday night choir rehearsal, Friday night service, Saturday night musicians rehearsal. I was a church drummer, so I really got to see it from a different perspective. And I wrote songs for like people in the church, you know what I mean? For like groups in the church. And one of the things I've learned, you know, coming out of that whole belief system, man, was, you know, just understanding there was a difference between believing and knowing, because they, you know, they program us at an early age to think, you know, those words are synonymous, you know what I mean? So like, I don't believe I'm on the phone right now. I know it, you know what I mean? So it's no need to believe it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's like, you know, for me also, you know, I'm a single parent. I got 2 young sons, you know what I mean? Keaton and TJ, they're gonna be wilding when they see this in the morning when I take them to school. They're gonna be like, yo, you made this show, Pops, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm a single parent. My shorty passed away like 5 years ago battling stomach cancer.
Sorry,
you know what I'm saying? And right before that, you know what I mean, I stopped, you know, just started doing some research. My homie sent me this my homie Chris, I'm gonna have to shout him out because he'd be like, yo, you made bricks shout yo? He sent me this video of Ray Hagen's There'll Be No Rapture, Jesus Isn't Coming Back. And when I first seen this, I was like, yo, it just fucked me up, yo. It hit me so heavy that I wasn't even, I was more so, I was like, damn, yo, I can't believe he had the audacity to just say it. I had to let it sit for a couple of days and watch it again before, you know, it started really hitting my brain like that. And so around that time, my shorty got sick, you know what I mean? She did like a year of chemo. And after that chemo, she was on, they removed the tumor. She had stomach cancer. They removed the tumor, you know what I'm saying? But during that process, she started really doing different things. She started doing her research, you know what I mean? Ordering a lot of Dr. Sadie's products. And, you know, and I'm just like learning the other side of it. Like, you know, like, hold on, this church shit this ain't what it is. It's deeper than that, you know what I mean? And so for me, you know what I mean, just to get out of that shit, it's like getting out of prison, you know, and it's just so refreshing to hear, you know, just to learn these different things, you know what I'm saying, in terms of astrology, the whole quantum physics and all of that. And it seems like it's always something I knew in the back of my head, you know what I mean, as a kid, even playing drums in the church, seeing people fall out, you know what I mean, and just getting prayed for. But I was one of those kids, like, I'm not dropping, yo. You know what I'm saying? Laying hands and all of that. I never really connected with it like that. Yeah. I felt like I was just like really observing it, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, just to see your platform out here doing what you do, you know what I mean? And not really like taking it as a debate show where I'm like intrigued by people's knowledge and all that. It's more just like people really trying to assist people, man. I just want to shout you out with that, you know what I mean?
Man, listen, a lot of people can learn from your story, and it's very inspiring seeing where you come from and where you at now, my brother. So I thank you for sharing that, and I salute you for being a single parent right now and raising your children, my brother. And I just want you to keep up the good work. You hear me? Like from one man.
Yeah, good looking, bro. I appreciate that, man. We definitely it's been a blessing. People be like, yo, like I really feel like just learning more about spirituality, like spirits don't die. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's all just energy. You know what I mean? I've talked to people, encourage people all the time in regards to, I feel like her presence is here more now than ever before. You know what I'm saying? It's different. You know, the whole physical thing, we used together 10 years, every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For that shit to be gone, this definitely was like, whoa, but it's still like, you know, We always good, yo. Always. There be certain situations I'd be like, I don't I mean, all the time, yeah. It's always dope. You know what I'm saying? And even in terms of the way I raise my children, I grew up in a household where it's like, going to church was it. You know what I'm saying? It was like a lot of fear in my household. You know what I'm saying? You get beaten for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just to see where, my son just more so like, I allow them to be creative.
Creative. He allowed him. Yeah,
My
that's
oldest son, he's a YouTuber, a social media star, crazy with it. You know what I
dope.
mean?
Dope.
I gotta plug him. You know what I mean?
You want to share his YouTube? You want to share?
Yeah, his name is LaRock, Larock, Larock. You'll see both of them on there. They do videos. They got locks, and they do like a lot of videos with their locks getting retwists. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got a strong fan base out here in the A. Not even in the A, but everywhere we go, man. He's definitely, people just stop him taking pictures and all of that. And he's really, and I want to say this real quick for him. Me and his mom split up. You know what I'm saying? When I first moved down here from Connecticut. You know what I mean? I was like, and he was really like dealing with me, being with my lady that passed away, visiting him sometimes, whatever. But like, he still had that Christianity shit on him. You know what I'm saying? And I remember he was like, at his graduation from high school, he was like, I was sitting in the bleachers with my other son. He was just sitting there like, I wasn't even hype about it, yo. I was just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And I remember one day, like, some time had passed. A couple months later, he called me. He was like, yo, Dad. Because he saw what I was doing. I stopped eating meat, because my lady, she's dealing with stomach cancer. I'm like, oh, I'm cool on that. I didn't need no, it's immediate, I hit the switch immediately, you know what I'm saying? Watching videos and just learning, like, hold up, man. I feel like we got to do our part, you know what I mean? And I was willing to do that. But I remember he said, he called me one day. He was like, yo, Dad, I looked in the mirror and I said, Jesus never existed. I was like, yo, I was more excited about that times 100 than his own graduation from high school. You feel me? Because it's like, he was like, yo, Dad, I'm seeing these numbers all the time, 11. I'm like, yo, it's just like, that was just like the best gift for me, you know what I'm saying? In terms of being a parent, you know what I mean? Because for me, growing up in the household I was in, Jesus is the answer and all of that. You know what I mean? My family, they like, yeah, you going too hard with this. I'm like, nah. And it's like, I got to use their scriptures just to remind them who they are when they talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a scripture that says, my homegirl, I call her my oracle, Keisha, she says, it's a scripture that says, let this mind be in you, which is also in Christ Jesus. And Christians get hype over that shit. You know what I'm saying? But they don't go to the next part. And the next part it says, who thought it not robbery to be equal with God? You know what I'm saying? So even if Jesus was real, he thought it was cool to be equal, to call yourself that. You know what I'm saying? But people don't want that responsibility because it's too much discipline. You know what I'm saying? It requires discipline. I'm like, yo, Jesus, I got the will. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't need home to take it. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's something like a lot of people really not really, they're not built like that. But I know me and mine, we are.
Hey man, listen, I got to get to the last call. I want to thank you for calling in, my brother. For real, for real. The people in the chat are actually saying they love you. They fuck with your son's YouTube channel. Tell them your son's YouTube channel one more time, my brother.
Yeah, LaRock, Larock. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You definitely got. I emailed you. Check your email, y'all. I'm a songwriter. I got some. You know what I'm saying? You get a feel what you
email
get.
Me again. I get so many emails. Email me again.
No doubt, God. I got you. Man.
Listen, man. Yeah, I love your energy, my brother. Keep up the good work. You hear me, my brother?
Yours too. Same here, bro.
Stay strong. See you soon.
All right, one.
Peace. Man, listen, man. I love what I do, man. It's beautiful. I talk to some of the brightest minds in the world in terms of the speakers. It's beautiful to connect with the people. You know what I'm saying? And hear what's on their mind. You know what I'm saying? And I told you I would do this more often. It may be twice a month that I do this, where I allow everyday people to call in and just express their mind and say what's on their mind. So I think this is beautiful for the people to see, you know, and I'm glad that I'm able to, I'm just absorbing it. I'm thankful. I'm happy to be back on here. I've been away for 7 days. Like I tell you, if you tuning in late, the channel got suspended. But Brother Rich is back now. I'm gonna have a strong week this week. And my birthday was just on Saturday, y'all. So I couldn't even like talk to y'all on my birthday. My birthday just passed on Saturday. Also, send that birthday love to the Cash App. My birthday was just on Saturday. You know, I'm a number 8, September 17th, and I couldn't even go live. I couldn't even tell y'all about Holy Ghost 3 was postponed. I couldn't say anything because my channel was suspended. You know, somebody said, yeah, y'all calling it call-in Mondays. A couple of y'all said that, call-in Mondays. I'll think about that because I was saying twice a month, once a month. Y'all trying to push it to every Monday. I'm gonna think about that. I like the sound of that, so I'm gonna think about that. I'm definitely gonna think about that. Thanks for the B-Day love. Shout out to all the Virgos. I definitely enjoy incarnating in this realm as a Virgo. It's been a magnificent experience being a Virgo. You know what I'm saying? All right. I felt the energy just watching the video. Yeah. Shout out to everybody that called in. We're gonna get to one more call. All right. We're gonna get to one more call. King Manifest.
Peace, man.
Yeah. Peace, my brother. Welcome. Talk to me, my brother. What's going on?
First and foremost, much gratitude. You know what I'm saying? As all the brothers said, you know what I'm saying, this is a manifestation, you know, coming for, you know, into fruition in reality. I gotta show love to you and Dr. B. I got my platinum Alexa, you know what I'm saying? So I'm tapping in and man, you know, tapping in on that monatomic goal, you know what I'm saying, to the quantum field, getting them downloads. So really I'm on really just to speak about shadow work, you know, truthfully.
Talk to me, brother.
I did deep shadow work. I went through some traumatic stuff in my life, and I call it going from a nigga to a king to a god. And so I went through that process, and I healed myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn how to heal myself because what I went through, I was either gonna lose my mind or, you know, go into that spiritual awakening, which we know a spiritual awakening can feel like a depression. You know, depending on if you were working on your vibration or not. And I wasn't having that balance. But when I found that balance, I realized that I'm a healer, and I found my passion, or I found another gift, or another gift, you know, in my pain, in my trauma, you know, through healing myself. And so after that, I got a download about Shadow Work Sundays. I didn't know what it was. You know, I'm like, so what is this? And the spirit was letting me know that everybody's focused on information. And just because you got a lot of information, that don't mean that you're moving at a high vibration. And so there's a lot of us that have a lot of information, but our heart space and our trauma is not aligned. We're constantly projecting trauma on each other, transferring trauma on each other, just as we do in the hood. So in the spiritual community, I've seen a lot of religious Christianity type of judgment based off of where somebody at, not realizing that we are reflections of each other. So if I see someone that is going through something that I already overcame, that is essentially a reflection of the lesson that I've learned, and that now I can actually show them. Or if someone like you or anybody that maybe should be in a higher ranking on a place that I'm not in, that is a reflection of where I'm going to be. You see what I'm saying? So not taking away the judgment. And I think that's all coming from shadow work. And so Shadow Work Sundays, where self-love is therapy, is actually a podcast at this point that we go live every Sunday at 555, 5 for the number of change and healing. And what's so deep about how the universe works is, since I started doing Shadow Work Sundays, my shadow work rose out of the ground even more. And I'm doing deeper and deeper shadow work, you know what I'm saying, to the point where now it has become a lifestyle. And so what I'm learning about shadow work, and when it comes to the spiritual path, you can have all the information. You can we can learn so much about who we are, but without that shadow work, it makes it hard to raise your vibration. It makes it hard to actually consistently live, you know, as a God. We say we gods and goddess. So with that being said, what are we operating in? Are we transferring our trauma? You know, I talked about the last episode about don't be a nigga in a God situation. meaning that you are the person that people are looking to. And because we the chosen ones of our family. A lot of our family don't know what healing is. We don't have emotional intelligence where we come from. So we seem like we just have all the answers. And so when our family come to us, if we may be going through a situation and we are doing our shadow work, but we got the information, and you snap on your family, we have just essentially affected that soul that we are technically here to enlighten. You know what I'm saying? It's like you on this page as Brother Rich. If you came on here having a bad day with all these people, this is a God situation. You can't be a nigga in a God situation. Only way that you are able to be on here and have the presence and the energy that you have, the patience, the love, is because you went within and you did that deep shadow work. And a lot of us, I think we think shadow work is an overnight process, but it's not. Shadow work pops up all the time, and I realized that with me, I have to find the origin. What is the origin? And until you find the origin, you got to keep digging. So I'm really here to send inspiration, let everybody know that you may not have all the information. You may not know about the quantum realms. You may not, but truthfully, shadow work is where it all begins. And I think that a lot of people preach shadow work, but don't say how to do shadow work. So at Shadow Work Sundays, we talk about different subjects and we attack different things. My biggest thing, I'm King Manifest. I'm a high vibrational artist. I put out music, and what I'm focused on is inner child. The inner child has been the key to my manifestation, has been the key to me actually tapping in and healing my trauma. I call it memories of the heart space, to be able to tap in and relive those memories. And, as Dr. B and them people have talked about, reversing that memory and changing it into a positive memory. We only can do that with our inner child. Our inner child is where our imagination is. And our imagination is the key to manifestation. So, like I said, I'm just here to really shed light and just push the agenda that, you know what I'm saying, we got to stop judging each other. You know what I'm saying? We all one. What's the collective without all the pieces? And so much gratitude to you, brother, for what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm King Manifest. You can tap in with Shadow Work Sundays every Sunday at 555. We're talking about different subjects. We have the chat where we can tap in and ask questions. You see what I'm saying? But it's really a soul tribe. Whenever Spirit gave it to me, I'm thinking, I'm finna go live, but it's really a soul tribe. I'm connecting with my family at this point, my true family. So peace to the tribe, and I can't wait to connect with more of the tribe. You know what I mean? That's what I'm about right now.
Where you said this Shadow Work Sundays is at? What?
It's
this
on.
Ain't on you.
It's on
YouTube.
Was on Instagram for like 3 months.
Huh.
We through the power of that manifestation, we actually came to. I was watching your show, to keep it real, Brother Rich. You know what I'm saying? I'll be peeping. You know what I'm saying? I love how the setup, how everything looks. One day you said, you know what I'm saying, the app you was using, I was waiting on it. I said, I need to know what app bro using. You know what I'm saying? I went and invested my money, and you know what I'm saying, was able to, bring more of a clear quality and a good, you know what I'm saying? Just really to give a professional look and a professional image, you know what I'm saying, for the people, and we rocking out.
Hey, I want you to send me a link to one of your shows on my email.
Okay.
And maybe one day I can have you on as a guest on my platform. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely appreciate. I feel your passion. It resonates. I like when I listen to people and I can feel them. I don't just hear them. And I
Right.
definitely can feel your energy when you talk, my brother. So definitely hit up my email. I get a lot of emails, so I may not respond right away. But just hit up my email. Send me a link. So because I'm always looking for new guests. You know what I'm saying? But just definitely keep up the work that you're doing, my brother. I love the background. You know what I'm saying? That's fire. You know what I'm saying? But
Sure.
definitely keep up the work, and tell the people your links one more time before you get out of here.
So you can follow me at I am King Manifest 777 on
Yeah.
all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and I actually have a short film that I released, the Inner Child short film, on my YouTube, just giving a visual of my life and what I've been through, and really I'm going back and healing my inner child throughout that whole visual. So yeah, I am King Manifest 777 across the board.
King Manifest, thanks for calling in, my brother. I appreciate it.
Man, much gratitude, family.
Peace, my brother.
All right, peace.
Listen, family, I don't know if you're going to get a show that got that many brilliant callers in one night. I mean, maybe you are. I just appreciate, man, everybody who called in was like on some next level shit, had something amazing to contribute, had a different piece to this puzzle called life. Everyone taught something. Everybody said, hey, listen, I'm unique. This is what I bring to the table. And if you don't know by now, you're not going to agree with everything anybody says. You get what you could get from a speaker. You get what you could get from Brother Rich, and you keep it moving. And you apply that to your life, and you come up with your own formula. I always give the example. Dr. Phil Valentine talks about flat earth. This is people that's on the platform. Dr. Valentine talks about flat earth. Billy Carson does not talk about flat earth. The truth is maybe somewhere in between the both of them. You take what Dr. Valentine says, you take what Billy says, and you come up, you figure it out on your own. Those who are lazy just follow somebody blindly because they're too lazy to ponder, to articulate, to think of things for themselves and to research for themselves. But you got one perspective, you got another opposite perspective, and the truth may be in between them. And you figure it out for yourself. And if you can't figure it out, you don't drive yourself crazy. You don't drive yourself crazy. It is what it is. You enjoy life. This is all an illusion at the end of the day. All a matrix. But you figure out what you could figure out while you're down here and you follow that heart energy. But you're not going to agree with everything everybody say. That's why I got so many different varying opinions on my platform. People offer different perspectives, and you take those perspectives and you meet them somewhere in the middle and you figure this thing out for yourself, family. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Been on here a while. Been on here for 2.5 hours. Yeah. Thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Man. Thank everybody who came on the show tonight. Somebody said the earth is flat as we walk on it. Great. That is absolutely great. Wouldn't argue one bit. Would not argue one bit. The earth is flat. I would not argue one bit. It just may well be, my brother. I wish you the best in your research. I will be back tomorrow, family. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Like I said, I'm back off a 7-day suspension from YouTube. I'm not going to elaborate on. Shout out to everybody who sent the Cash App love. I've been getting the Cash Apps throughout the show. So thank you for everybody who's been sending out the Cash Apps. I definitely appreciate it. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure who yet I'll be on with tomorrow. But other than that, thank you. I'm out of here, Brother Rich. All right, family? Peace.